All right, today we're going to look at two ways to intensify or increase a little bit of mobility through that hip, or just using some familiar stretches, some isometric holds maybe, to increase a little bit of mobility through that hip. The first one, again, what we're going to do is we're going to use the Dowel. So the first one, we're just going to go into a little isometric hold and add some rotation. So you're just going to get in a little kind of lunge position, back leg straight. So, I mean, like a little lunge position, back leg is straight. Don't allow it to flex. Stay straight, nice and extended. You're going to take the Dowel, and it will be directly on your back. So you'll hold that guy. So I've got a straight line coming off that back leg through the Dowel. And then from there, I'm just going to add in, while I'm doing my isometric hold, rotation through that thoracic, lumbar, a little bit of lumbar rotation. And then I'll open up to the other side. So just adding in rotation while I am in that isometric hold. Really lighten up that hip flexor with that hold while we're getting some rotation through the spine. Again, you would want to do that on both sides. So I'd line that guy up. I would get down in a nice isometric hold, back leg straight, Dowel on, getting flexed forward here. And you're going to add in that rotation to both sides. The second one is a little bit more, maybe a little more familiar. It's a nice little hip flexor stretch. So we line up in that little hip flexor stretch like we normally would, just kind of see it from the side. You want to take your Dowel, your stick, whatever you may have. You're going to come in from the outside of that front leg, posting it right up against that back leg. And from there, I'm going to add in rotation. So I will take whatever leg that I have down, right leg down. So I'm going to take my right hand, grab the Dowel. And from there, I'm going to pull and kind of pull into that leg, pull up, nice and tall. And then I will add in rotation right there. So rotating and open up. Again, getting a nice little hip flexor stretch as we do it. So you can see it from the side on that down leg, but again, adding some lumbar thoracic rotation in that manner. So I'm here and then I'm opening up. So kind of locking that hip flexor in there. On the downside, of course, you would always switch sides just so you can see it from the other side. You'll come down, drop on that side, holding that Dowel and that stick, nice and tall from there, and then rotate, open. You may find from one side to the other, you're going to have that tightness differential. Again, you're going to get that stretch through that hip flexor. You may feel a little deeper down in the quad, up around that attachment, the origin of that muscle, maybe even some lower abdominal as you lock that in and get that rotation. So try both of those out, see what you think. Good way to improve some mobility through the hips. Check back. Videos are always on YouTube, here on Facebook, and in that newsletter.